Have you ever wondered how much period blood is actually lost during your period? I'm Greta and I'm a women's wellness coach, and this is Dear Love, and I thought we'd do a little experiment today to give ourselves a visual of how much period blood is lost on average during our periods. So this is just red paint and water, and it's gonna serve as our period blood today. So let's get started with this little experiment. Okay, so on average, 5 to 80 milliliters or 1 teaspoon to 6 tablespoons of period blood is lost each month. So let's see what that actually looks like. So 1 teaspoon of period blood will be next to nothing. That much. On the very low end of the average, just that much. And then on the higher end of the scale, it's 6 tablespoons lost each month. So that's gonna look like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is a teaspoon. And then this is 6 tablespoons. So this is the range that they're talking about. Let's see what it looks like on some pads. So this is the teaspoon. Okay, that's a teaspoon. On the other one, let's go by tablespoon. So this is what 1 tablespoon looks like. So as you can see, the pads really take the liquid and spread it out. So it looks like even more than what it looks like in the cup. Let's do 1 more tablespoon on this one. Let's add a tablespoon to this. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so between these 2 pads now, this is a total of 6 tablespoons and 1 teaspoon. So if you're thinking right now, like I am, that you're going through way more than 2 pads on your period, we have to keep in mind that menstrual fluid isn't just blood. And also, it's not just water like what we're using, water and paint. So menstrual fluid is not just blood, it's blood, but it's also tissue, mucus, other secretions, and that makes it thicker and clumpier than just blood alone. So period blood can be thought of as menstrual fluid because it's not just pure blood. And as you can see with the visual, pads and also tampons, any period products, they absorb the blood and spread it out. So even a few tablespoons can look like a lot. So your pad can look soaked after a couple of hours, but that doesn't mean that you've lost cups of blood. And again, remember that the thickness of actual period blood, menstrual fluid, is much different than water. So this gives us somewhat of an idea, but that's why it can look like we're losing so much during our period. It's in part because of the makeup, the thickness of the menstrual fluid and the way that it's being absorbed and spread out in our period products. But with that, heavy bleeding is absolutely a real thing. So what is considered heavy menstrual bleeding? So in the past, doctors have defined heavy menstrual bleeding as losing more than 80 milliliters of period blood in 1 period. But that's not super realistic criteria to use for yourself because nobody's actually measuring how much blood they're losing. And what really ultimately matters is how your period is affecting you. So you may consider your period heavy if you soak through a pad or a tampon every 1 to 2 hours. You likely have a heavy period if your period causes you to feel dizzy, faint or extremely tired. If your period is so heavy that you are unable to get through your day, unable to get through a school day or go to work, or just, do your daily things, then that can be considered a heavy period. At the end of the day, a heavy period is only in part about specific numbers, amounts of blood loss. And it's even more so about how the heaviness of your flow is impacting you. So if your period is feeling unmanageable, if it's feeling heavy to you, if it's impacting your life, then it is totally worth talking to a healthcare provider, talking to your doctor, and looking into any underlying conditions that could be causing it, and making sure that you're checking in on things like your iron levels, which can get really depleted if you consistently have heavy periods. So hopefully this is giving you a little visual to have in your mind to compare to. Again, it's not perfect because the makeup of actual period blood, menstrual fluid, is not the same as just water and paint. So it's gonna be distributing in the pads and tampons and period products differently. But again, hopefully this gives you a little visual. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. When I first saw the average amounts, like a teaspoon to 6 tablespoons, I was like, that doesn't sound right. Like, that sounds really low to me. And I still feel a little suspicious of it, but that's the averages that are out there. So let me know what you guys think. Give this video a like if it was helpful or interesting. Subscribe to Dear Love, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, loves.